Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to my Stampin' Live. It is Thursday night, February the 22nd at 7 o'clock p.m. Central. I'm thrilled that you're here if you're joining me during the live. If you're watching the replay, I sure do appreciate that. I appreciate y'all's taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. I am going to be showing you some easy, beautiful little gift boxes. So I oh I'm looking at what my folks in the live chat are saying. If you are watching the replay or even if you're in the live chat, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would be honored if you would do that. I love sharing things with you. The project that I'm sharing with y'all tonight is I went on a retreat and I took some little gifts to my roommates, little pillow gifts. I don't even know how many I made. I made so many. I was giving them away at the airport. No, I'm just kidding. I was giving them away because I had so much fun with this. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I made. Now, this is the one that I did for everybody. I hope you can see that. It says, "So thankful for you." Just a little bit of designer series paper, some ribbon, and these square pillow boxes that you can find in my online store. They are, I'm going to show you in the catalog where they're at. So this is the one that I made, and I'm going to tell y'all what I used, but I'm not going to show y'all how to make this one. I have two other ones that I think you're going to go nuts over. I do want to say hello and give some shout outs to my friends that are in the live, specifically my buddy, Michelle Batson. How are you, my friend? I hopped over here to this computer and I didn't get to say hello to you in the chat. Michelle is my helper during the lives. She helps let me focus on the project and not get caught up in all the chatting because she helps me answer your questions. So if you have a question during the live, you can type the @ and start typing Michelle's name, and you'll see Michelle Batson on the list if we happen to have more than one Michelle. You will notice that she has a little blue wrench by her name, and that means she's important. She is very important to me, and I do appreciate her. You will also see Renee Paris on here with her little blue wrench. She's important too. She also helps me out behind the scenes. It takes a lot. I need a lot of help back here, guys. So, oh, you were a bad girl. You were watching your hockey game, so you were late. So it wasn't me, it was you. Okay, got it. All right, back to my project. Like I said, it fit a little pair of socks. I gave everybody Cactus Socks because I went to Arizona. Anyway, this is the ribbon. So the ribbon is a metallic ribbon, and it is pretty peacock and gold. It is really, really pretty. It is very soft and super easy to tie. I use the Tailor Made Tags for the tag, okay? And then I ended up using the stylish shape dies on this one to cut out this piece right here. And then on all the other samples that I have, I cannot wait to show y'all my other samples. And then these are the square pillow box dies, okay? And like I said, you can find them on my store. Now, before the live started, I was telling those in the chat that I squeezed in, you know how you get an idea in your head and you go, oh my gosh, I have to do it right now or I'm going to forget. So I had this idea. And so I squeezed in making 2 cards, or the beginnings of 2 cards before the live started. So they said they wanted to see them. So I'm going to show you. These are not done, but what I wanted to play with was basic black and rose gold. Oh my gosh. I am having a fit over here. It's so pretty. And I was like, I don't even know what greeting I'm going to use, but they are so pretty. What do you think? Let me know if you're in the chat or if you're watching the replay. You may see these on a video soon because I'm in love. You know, sometimes you're just sitting in here in this little world and you just get so excited when something happens. Those are gorgeous. You love them. Beautiful, beautiful. Yay, 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 yay. I'm so glad y'all like them because I think I'm going to make about 10 more different ones. All right. How about this little one? I decided, hey, can I stamp on those boxes? Why, you sure can. You sure can. You know, Michelle, I agree. Okay, so she says that this doesn't need any greeting. The card says it all. And I thought about this one too, but I was like, does it need a greeting? So let me know, y'all. Do my rose gold and black cards need a greeting, or can they just be a note card? Let me know. All right, so back to the project. You can stamp on these little boxes. So when you're looking at, this is the layout from the mini catalog, and I'm on page 8. Unless you really see that little bumblebee, you almost lose the box. Y'all see that? It kind of just blends into the white background, okay? No greeting, no greeting. Put it on the inside, put it on the inside, no greeting. All right, the audience has spoken. There's not going to be a greeting. There's my cards. Yeah, you're going to see those more, I promise. Okay, so the square pillow boxes, there's 10 of them for $8. Okay, so I think I made 10 when I took it on my retreat. But so this is what I used for this one tonight. Okay, can just be a note card and stand on their own. Absolutely, Mallory. I think y'all are right. I think that they're just too pretty to put anything else on. I do want to remind you that next week is the ending of Celebration. So if there's anything on that wish list that y'all are wanting, make sure you take advantage of Celebration before it's gone. If you're new to my channel, you're new to Stampin' Up, you don't know what I'm talking about. When you spend $50 on my website, you can pick out free items. Okay, so you can see all of this online if you don't already have your catalogs. All right, let's do some stamping. Because I mean, y'all, don't leave me. Don't leave me yet because you're going to lose your mind. On the last one, I'm going to show you. Yeah, on the last one. Don't leave me. Okay. On this one, I used, what's the stamp set? Oh, the beads. Hold on. I got it. I know what I'm doing. I'm just too excited about my copper and black cards. So I use the Be Mine Valentine stamp set. You'll always be the one for me, okay, for my stamping. And I chose to use, where's my ink pad? I really am organized, I promise. I chose to use crushed curry as my yellow. You could use any yellow. Let's see. What did Kate say? See, I want to read what y'all are saying. I have FOMO so bad. I always go back and read the chat. So I do catch things later. Thank you, Eileen. I think you're right. I think the cards just stand on their own without a greeting. They are just too pretty. Okay, I do want to point out something. I lost my stamp. I told y'all I knew what I was doing. And now I've lost my stamp. I've got some, but where is, did I put it up? Yes, I did. I put up my one stamp that I need. I want to point out to y'all that there is, see this shiny, no, oh, can y'all see that? Yes, see the shiny? These are the backings for the adhesive to hold the box together. So don't stamp on those. Doesn't work. How many pillow boxes are in a package, Margaret? There are 10. There are 10, and I can't reach my. All right, we're going overkill on the block here. Yep. All right. Yeah, that's way too big. Hold on. We're going to switch this around. Yeah, so there are 10 for $8. So not too bad. And y'all start brainstorming. I put socks in them. I'm thinking the one that I'm going to show you for Mother's Day, you could put jewelry, you could put candy. What else could you put in these boxes? Because they're a good size, which reminds me, I bet it tells me the size. Hold on. Debbie said that she still had the one from the die that used to cut them. So the square pillow boxes, when they're folded, they are 4 inches by 4 inches and then 1 3/4 tall. And they say they're food safe. So there you go. We could put some cookies in there, bake up those cookies, and you could put cookies in there. So I just came along with the honeycomb and I just started stamping. And I found that it was really okay if I stamped along the crease lines. It didn't hurt a thing. Dorothy became a grandmother for the 5th and 6th time in January. Congratulations, twin boys. How exciting. Oh, homemade Christmas ornaments, says Mary. Kate said that she made a bunch for her ladies at the senior center and they put lint truffles in them. See, how fun is that? And when I show y'all like how quick these go together, you're going to go, okay, I'm going to order 10 and I'm going to just give them as little treats to my friends or even, even somebody like the hairdresser, the nail place. My nail lady, I went in the other day and she was like, there's my YouTube friend. I was like, you remember that? And she's like, yes, I do. So, okay, I think we're good. We're just going to stamp that like that. I'm going to need that for the B, so I'm going to leave that open. So when you start to put it together, there are score lines. Can y'all see that? There are score lines. And I just start working the score lines like this. Oh, Girl Scout cookies. But first put them in a cellophane. Well, it said it was food safe, so you wouldn't have to. But if you put them in the little cello bags, that would protect. Because I know some of the cookies or food would, I don't know, like greasy, stain it. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Although it's kind of waxy, which is why I was hesitant to stamp on it. I was like, I don't know if this is going to work, but it worked great. So there we go. Okay. Good ideas for her church ushers. Yes, Angelina. All right. So here is my shiny one, right? And so the shiny one's going to go on the inside. And what I have found is go ahead and get them lined up. Get them, kind of positioned. And then I hold it in my hand and then I just take my take your pick tool or a pair of snips, or I guess you could use your fingernails. I don't know. I guess that's an option. Just release that backing. Okay. And then I'm just going to work it around and make sure that it's all lined up. Pretty easy to do. Hi, Deborah from Saginaw, Michigan. Okay, so I just kind of, Michelle is already ahead of me. The box is folded. She's got the measurements in the chat. Okay, so then we're going to do this side. And the same thing. Just kind of work it in. There we go. Easy peasy, right? Okay. And then since I stamped on it, do I like one side better than the other? I don't. They're fine. They're both the same. But that might determine how your flaps go in if you decide that one is the front. Okay, so there we have that. And now we're going to do some more stamping. Well, I must have just been so efficient today when I was, I just started putting things up. All the things that I needed. I kept the B stamps out. See, I kept those out. What the heck? I'm nuts. I'm just crazy. borrow that block. You'll always be the one for me. Okay. Just going to ink this up. And I'm going to stamp it as far to the right as I can. I cut out some of the Stylish Shapes circles and even some of the little banners just to kind of have them ready for stamping. Okay, I just kind of did that for the video or for the live, I guess, because I am live right now. We're going to do our bee now. And okay, I need to find my other blocks. Okay, all my blocks fell down. There's one. Okay. All right, so here's the bee's little body and my punch. If I put that punch up, I'm going to lose my mind. So my punch is this way, okay? So I want to stamp to where, you know, I can line up that. So I either want my circle to be this way or I want it to be this way. Or you know what? Sometimes I even just like go bold and I just punch it out and I just stamp on the piece that's already punched out. I don't know. Let's see. Go in just a little bit. There we go. Because this is a photopolymer stamp, you can do that. Yeah, Mary Catherine, we got one more day for celebration because it's a leap year. Okay. So, and now I need another. Really, seriously, I think somebody came in and borrowed some of my blocks. That's so weird. All right, we're going to have to do a little cleanup. We're going to bring in our Stampin' Scrub. Let's move you out of the way. I need to clean up some of my blocks. I don't know. I do know. They're over there for that other project that I was working on. Not the cards I showed you. Y'all, you got to bear with me sometimes. I get going in so many different directions. I don't mean to. I try to stay focused. Oh my goodness. So I was talking to Sarah earlier today. And I think to Renee, I was telling them that I'm having to look for a new car. Those of you who know, my car had a little bit of water, took on a little bit of water a couple weeks ago. And we had to, I had to get it repaired. When you have a sunroof, you have the risk of having those, they have drains from the sunroof. They can get clogged if you park under a tree, which I never did, but my drains got clogged and I had 2 inches of water in my car. And it took us all a hot minute to figure out what the problem was, but that wasn't cheap. So we're going to get rid of the car with the sunroof. We don't want to take a chance on that anymore. Michelle said that a tip she saw in another video was to measure each image size. Example, if you want to punch out the bee, cut your paper to that size. Absolutely. And I have done that too. Debbie says, I have a Ford Bronco Sport for sale. Does it have a sunroof? I don't want it. I forgot to stamp my little eyes. So there are ways. So what Michelle is saying is to cut strips. So like how this is, I could cut strips and then be able to just punch and not waste this. Now, in this case, I am going to use the wings, but I'm not going to use the heart. So, you know, you could just cut and then just have that strip to punch your bee body. That was just so fun to say. My bee body. I got my bee body going. So, all right, let's do the eyes and the little face. Just such a little happy bee. Okay. Mary says she loves her Subaru. Well, here's the thing, y'all. I got to get a car that tall Mark can fit in. That's my problem. The last 2 cards I bought fit me just fine. I'm short. All right. I am going to stamp the wings. And if y'all don't have this stamp set and you get it, those wings, that heart is not perfectly straight, anyway, it's just off a little bit. So, okay. So now we're going to put the wings on the back of our bee, and I'm going to put them on this side. Betty says she makes a template, and I have done that too with some of the punches. Debbie says her husband is 6'2". Okay, so you're about like me. Mark's 6'3", so or 6'4", 6'4". I forgot. Anyway, I'm going to pop this on with some dimensionals. On this one, I did not. And I thought, oh, the little bee looks like he needs to be flying. So we're going to do that. We're going to put one more down here. The heart is abstract, Tammy. You are so right. You are so right. It is abstract. It's not perfect. Okay. You'll always be the one for me. How cute. All right. Let's grab our pillow box. And I like to tie the ribbon this way. But if you didn't want the recipient to have to untie the ribbon, don't close up the thumb part. Okay. The flap that has the thumb, wrap your ribbon this way. Make sense? I think I'd see that's what I did. I wrapped it around. You know, that would be if you had something maybe bulky, or these are pretty secure. They don't like pop open. So I wouldn't worry about it. It's not like it's going to pop open if you don't tie it around the door, the opening. Okay, so I know I need about that much ribbon. And yep, I was like, how did I tie that ribbon? Just gonna do, oh, I got too much. We're gonna have a big bow. So y'all still talking about making little templates for, so the way you can make a template is to punch this out of a piece of cardstock, in case y'all don't know. So you do this. And then some people write on there, you know, it's the Build-A-Bee punch kind of thing. And then you know where to stamp, and that it's always going to punch out the way you want it. And then you could just put this with your stamp set, just in case y'all don't know what they're all talking about. Delina says, hubby came home with a new used car in November. Didn't even tell me he was shopping for a car, but he made a good choice. Well, that's good that he made a good choice. Mark, I sent him yesterday looking for a car. I was like, I don't like going to the car dealership. Just go get me a car. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Well, I did care. He picked one out and I was like, no, that's awful. I didn't like it. So he's like, yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I'm like, well, all right. So we're just going to add our little bee, and look how cute. Well, I think those are a little long. How quick was that? Other than me jabbering, how pretty quick, right? Oh, I did put I added some matte dots on this one, but I think I put those away. So with the dots or without the dots. There you go. Okay. So let me show you one that is just super simple that I think would be great for Mother's Day. How pretty is that? So I used the lavender, perennial lavender stamp set and the perennial postage Happy Mother's Day. and the postage dies, wherever they went. Here they are. Use those dies. Okay. Oh, Renee, you are so right. You probably know my husband. He's like, she gonna make me come up here and do this card deal while she sits at home eating bonbons. Like I don't do that. Anyway, so this is pretty fun and pretty simple to do. You know, you could have this as your little gift box, and then have the matching card to go with it. I mean, I literally just put this one together like that. So pretty quick and easy. All right, now let me show you the one that I absolutely went nuts over. I used the stamp set So Sincere. Whoops, there's a glare. So Sincere, just for you. And I used the Stitched Shapes, Stylish Shapes dies, and I made a little banner. And now I'm going to show you the box. Thank you, Anika. I'm glad you love it. But how about this one? Oh my word. I was like, I wonder, can I cover with designer series paper? Why, yes, you can. I'm so glad you asked. Y'all ready? I thought it would be fun. I'll put this over here. I haven't used this paper yet. Let me grab it. I think this is called Forever Love designer series paper. Let's move this box over. So, since I already have, where did my other one go? Ugh. Since I already have a pretty peacock one, we're not going to pick this pattern. We're going to pick another one. I've got so many boxes here now. I'm having some friends over on Sunday, and I just might give everybody a little treat. All right. So I'm just looking at the patterns. I just thought it would be pretty. We may end up going with what I did figure out. It's that it's best to have a smaller pattern because the box is so small. So yeah, we're going to have to go with this, I guess. This one would be pretty. Oh no. How about this one? We're going with Pretty Peacock. And the good news is the back side is light colored. So that is helpful. The DSP is beautiful, Diane. It is so pretty, and I haven't done anything with it, and I'm like, let's do this. So here's what I did. Let me get my pen. And all right, so y'all remember the shiny side. We need the shiny side to keep it closed, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to, I look like I'm laying down here. We're going to keep this side up, okay? Chapstick is a great idea. I'm going to make these, chapsticks to put inside. Yes, that would work too. I was like, chapsticks, what? Okay, so I'm just going to, I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Oh, yeah, you can see it. Okay, I'm just going to trace, and I'm not going to be too careful on the tracing. The reason I'm tracing it is because I need to know where to put adhesive. Yep. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. I'm going to get my liquid glue, and probably for the first time on YouTube, I'm going to use this end to add my adhesive. Okay, so I'm kind of squirting it out, and then I'm rubbing it around, and I'm going outside the line a little bit because I want that edge to seal. Okay, I'm just adding some glue. Oh, that's showing up nice. Adding some glue, and you want to, I'm not putting a lot of glue, but I'm covering the whole thing. Make sure we're going outside the lines. It's okay to color outside the line. Okay. Now we're going to put this back and we're going to set it aside to let the adhesive dry. Oh, you did wrap yours? Okay, awesome. Mary said that she wrapped hers. I didn't even think about it. I thought, well, I didn't stamp on them, but I could stamp on them. So it kind of took me a minute to come to this point, but I absolutely loved how it turned out. So I'm going to do something really quick. I'm going to give those edges a good rub. Make sure that that paper is stuck. And we're going to give this a minute to dry while we make our tag. We're designing the tag on the fly because this is the first one I've made using this paper. So of course I decided we needed to emboss, and we don't need, we don't want much of a tag because we don't want to cover up the paper. So I think we're just going to do the just for you. I already have that. I don't know why I had that one out. Just for you. And then the ribbon I'm going to use is the vanilla and gold. Oh, Delina, you got to be kidding. She says she just bought 6 of those silicone mats and she can't find them. Time to clean up the craft room, honey. All right, we're going to do a little embossing. Got my embossing buddy out, and my Versamark ink pad went where? There it is. Y'all, the after pictures of this hot mess is so much fun. Yeah, you know, Delina, I need to clean out my studio too. I came to that realization the other day. I was like, how did I get out of hand? I don't know, out of control. It's just a constant thing that we need to keep up with. Oh, can't see. This is not photopolymer. Okay, I think I got it. We're fixing to find out when I pour the gold. Always want to put the lid on our Versamark. Have y'all ever gotten embossing powder inside on your Versamark? Embossing powder on the Versamark Versamark pad. Let me slow down. All right, let's see how I did. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's fine. It's fine. Y'all get the gist. All right, we're going to, although I've got lots of time. Did I cut out 2? I did. Let's try it again. I'm not happy with that. Let me put this over here. I got all my little boxes lined up to bring them back on. We're going to do that again. I'm not happy. Just going to bring it in towards me a little bit, so you may not be able to see it on camera, but we want it to be straighter than it was. Although I used to say that straight causes stress. So don't, I mean, this is it. This is our second one. So I did good. I did pretty good. So we're going to go with this one. I am using, hi, Cindy Wagner. How are you? You will have to watch the replay if you're just now joining me, because I've shown some really stinking cute projects tonight, Cindy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and emboss this. There's just something magical about watching that melt. Okay, so then I took my snips because I decided that I didn't want my banner like that. Okay, so I decided that we're just going to make it like a little tag, and we're going to chop it off. Okay, so just for you. All right, let's see how our box is doing. Feels pretty good. So now I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to cut it out. And when I flip this over, y'all are all going to gasp. It's going to be so pretty. I can just tell. So like I said, we added the glue over the line because we wanted those edges, and you will need to clean your snips off because they will have adhesive on them. Okay. So I'm just hoping that we get through this project without them gumming up too bad. But I decided I'm okay with cleaning them for the look that I got of covering these up. Yep, pretty gummy. It's because my glue is still wet. When I did this earlier, I let it dry longer, but you know, I can't make y'all wait for it to dry. They're like, okay, what are we supposed to do? Just talk amongst yourselves. Just kidding, just kidding. Okay. Yep, we're pretty gummy, pretty gummy. And I found that this doesn't have to be perfect. Do the best you can when you're trimming out your little thumbnail here. That has glue on it. Roxanne, how could you do this with a paper trimmer? You couldn't cut this out with a paper trimmer. You'd have to use your snips. Are y'all talking about something else? See, I butt into y'all's conversations. Now, these are glue, these are gluey, these are gooey, so you do need to clean those up. Okay, so we're going to use our fingers and fold on those crease lines, okay, just like we did before. I'll have a little bit right here that I need to trim off. Just folding on all the lines. I think my fingers must be getting dirty. I'm seeing dirt on my box, but that's okay. It's on the inside. All right. So remember, this goes, we're going to fold this up like this. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty. So we've got our adhesive thing here. And we're going to fold in this side. Oh my gosh. This is just stunning. Look at that. I'm in love. What size circle punch? I'm thinking it's like a 1/2 inch. Hold on. Renee's asking what size circle punch? Maybe 3/4. Yeah, if you have a 3/4 inch punch, that would work. That would work. I don't have one, so I just winged it. Okay, so same thing. I'm just kind of holding this together. Just because I just found it's easiest to do this way. Now, earlier we talked about, let's get this in good. Earlier we talked about where to tie our ribbon. Because we've added designer series paper, I'm going to tie my ribbon this way just because I don't want it to pop open. This adhesive that on these boxes is pretty dang strong. Earlier, I put clothespins on it because I was like, are you going to pop open before? But it never did. So isn't it gorgeous, Inika? It's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay. So now we're going to put this side in. Put this side in. And I'm going to point out something. All of my inside or all of my edges are like this. You know, I said I was going to do it that way, but I might want to tie my ribbon this way. Maybe we could tie the ribbon on all sides. We can do that. Okay. That might be too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just now realizing something. This is vanilla, and I did this with white. That's okay, right? It's pretty. So I'm just wondering if we take and crisscross it and do it like a package, like that. What do we think? Yeah, so we're going to do it around the other way. I'm going to turn this upside down. This one will be totally different. I will put a picture of all of these over on my Facebook page. Y'all, and I'm going to talk to you for a hot minute if you don't mind. Facebook is making a lot of changes, and come April, we might see more of those changes. So if you can't find something on Facebook, just know that it's not you. It's Facebook. I think that's about. The white does break up the gold. You're right. You're right, Michelle. And, you know, I think with the gold embossing, I think it's just fun. Okay. I'm going to give this a little bit more of a tweak. We're going to even up our ends. I love the green one too, Delina. I'm telling you, this one is totally a design on YouTube live because I did not know how this was going to go, but I think it's gorgeous. I think it's gorgeous. So, all right, we're going to do this. And now we're going to tie it off. Straighten up our ribbon. Whoops. I don't know. I put my scissors down on a comment. Yeah, I'm telling you, it takes a lot to help me back here. If I didn't have Michelle and Renee, I don't know what I would do. All right. Just tying this into a bow. I love this ribbon. It ties very, very easily on YouTube. I always appreciate that when the ribbon ties easy on YouTube. Okay. Okay, so I can futz with that in a bit. We're going to, now something that I forgot to tell y'all. Let me back up before I forget again. This box curves. When I stuck this on, I did use liquid glue because if you don't, your edges will lift up. Okay, so that is one thing I forgot to tell you. I am just going to add a little bit of adhesive. If you're just now joining me, I'm going to bring back all of the boxes that I have shared tonight. Oh my word. Isn't that stunning? I think this is my favorite one. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's gorgeous. So super easy gift boxes. We've just talked about, we're going to put cookies in them. We're going to put, whoops, going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Back it up. We're going to put cookies in them. We're going to put candy in them. We're going to put chapstick in them. What else? What else can we put in these? I put socks in them for my gift for my roommates. Future roommates may see these again because I've made them all. Oh, for Christmas, we could put them under the tree. Absolutely. Who said that, Kay? Trying to see. I saw that. Oh, it's Kathy. Kathy said that. Absolutely. They could be done for Christmas. I love putting the designer series paper on them. What designer series paper are y'all going to use to put on your boxes? Because these are stinking cute. Oh, wait. I forgot. This is the one that was on the thumbnail of the video. Ta-da! So there we have it. All these different ideas. I do hope I've inspired y'all to get some of these. There we go. Get some of these boxes and have them on hand for little gifts. Okay. Jackie is going to be so proud of me. Easter eggs for Easter. Oh, all the little Cadbury eggs, jelly beans, lightweight scarves. Hershey's Kisses, faves for your holiday table. Oh, yeah. For the holidays, put one at each table. These are less than $1. Well, what are they? Right at $1 a piece? I think we said you get 10 for $8. So less than $1 a piece. And then basically just bits of designer series paper. These two used more, but these just use bits. So cookies would make it in a box. Yep. Love all the ideas for stuffing these little boxes. So I hope that I've inspired you. If you share any of these ideas and because I inspired you, make sure you use the hashtag TxStampin and share them on social media. And I don't know, Facebook's a little funny, but maybe I'll find it. I will not be back for mystery stamping on Monday night. I have a VIP mystery stamping for those of you who place orders from my Stampin' Up! Website during January. You'll be joining me for the VIP. Watch for your email with that first clue. I'll be back next Thursday night. Funny that y'all mentioned Easter eggs. If you just now joined me, you need to go back and watch the replay and see the beautiful note cards that I shared because they are gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, y'all. Happy stamping. Oh, Inika says she's added the boxes to her shopping list. Yeah, and like I said, if you're going to get some of these boxes, I would have them on hand. Like I only have like 2 left from this pack. I'm ordering some more. So, all right, guys, have a good one. I'm just making sure that there's no other things. Oh, thank you, Mary. She loves my shirt. I appreciate that. Tea bags for friends. Yes. I wonder, like if you hold on, let me switch the camera. If they would set on a teacup and you could tie the ribbon around the whole thing and gave somebody a sweet cup and some tea bags. Possibilities, endless. I'll see you guys next week with some fun ways to dye those Easter eggs for your cards. So happy stamping, y'all. Bye.